Have you ever stopped to think about how some answers just appear in your mind without you actively searching for them? As if, suddenly, a feeling, a thought, or even a clear image pops up, bringing an unexpected solution or guiding your actions? That, my friend, is the power of intuition. But what do we really know about it? Intuition is more than just a gut feeling. It's an internal beacon, always ready to guide us. And the most fascinating part is that it takes different forms: emotional, physical, mental, and spiritual. Have you ever felt one of these forms of intuition? Do you know how to identify which one is speaking to you? Understanding intuition is an important step towards self-awareness. After all, the more you know yourself, the easier it is to live in alignment with your true purpose. So, stick with me as we explore the mysteries of intuition and learn how to use it to transform our lives. Because, at the end of the day, that's what it's all about: finding clarity in the midst of chaos and discovering who we truly are. But, after all, what is intuition? Is it that subtle feeling that tells us to turn left when the logical path would be to go right? Or maybe it's that inner voice that whispers for you to take a chance on something new, even when others tell you not to risk it. Intuition is often described as an instinctive wisdom that comes without a logical explanation. But is that all there is to it? Since ancient times, philosophers and spiritualists have spoken about intuition as a source of knowledge that transcends reason. Plato believed it was a way to connect with universal truths, while in Eastern traditions, it is deeply tied to the idea of spiritual enlightenment. In both cases, intuition is seen as a bridge between the conscious and unconscious, a way to access information that isn't at the surface of our minds. And don't think that science ignores this ability. Neurological studies reveal that, often, our brain makes decisions even before we are consciously aware of them. Intuition, then, can be seen as a quick, automatic response generated from a vast unconscious database, a reflection of everything we have ever experienced and learned, processed in seconds. It acts like an internal compass, guided by wisdom we can't easily explain, but that can lead us to the best decisions. Whether in philosophy, spirituality, or science, the fact is that intuition is present in all these spheres. And the more we understand it, the more we can use it as a powerful tool for transformation. Although intuition may seem like a single concept, it can manifest in different ways. These types of intuition reflect the various aspects of our human experience and reveal how each of us accesses this inner knowledge in different ways. Let's explore the four main types of intuition: emotional, physical, mental, and spiritual. Emotional intuition is what arises when something or someone makes us feel a certain way, even without a clear reason. Has it ever happened to you that you felt a heavy energy upon entering a place or talking to someone, without any logical explanation for it? That's emotional intuition at work. It guides us by picking up on the emotions of those around us and the vibes of environments, helping us make decisions in our daily interactions and relationships. For example, you might meet someone new and immediately feel a deep connection, or on the contrary, feel that something is off. This doesn't happen by chance. Your emotional intuition is picking up on subtle cues that your conscious brain might not process at that moment. Using this intuition can be a powerful tool to guide your interpersonal relationships and even avoid problematic situations. Physical intuition manifests through our bodies. How many times have you felt butterflies in your stomach before making an important decision, or felt an inexplicable discomfort in the face of imminent danger? Our bodies often react before our minds can grasp what is happening. Our physiology responds to subtle stimuli, alerting us to situations that might be beyond our conscious perception. Imagine walking down a street at night and suddenly feeling your heart race for no apparent reason. Maybe your body is reacting to signals from the environment that you aren't consciously aware of but indicate danger. Physical intuition, then, acts like a silent radar, always picking up on information. Mental intuition is the kind that manifests as a quick idea, an instant insight that emerges without any apparent logical reasoning. You know when you magically come up with a solution to a complex problem? As if the answers just pop into your mind? That's mental intuition. Many times, great inventions and scientific discoveries have come about this way, when thinkers allowed their minds to relax and, suddenly, the insight appeared. This happens because, instead of reasoning logically, our mind is processing a vast amount of subconscious information and organizing it into a revealing pattern. Lastly, spiritual intuition goes beyond ourselves. It is described as a connection to something greater, a universal force that guides us on our life journey. This type of intuition often manifests during significant decisions, when we feel an inner calling that directs us toward our purpose or mission. Spiritual intuition can be seen as the voice of your higher self or even divine guidance. Those moments when you feel an inexplicable certainty that you should follow a certain path, or when a choice seems aligned with something bigger than yourself, are clear examples of this intuitive manifestation. Now that you're familiar with the different types of intuition, the question arises: how can you identify which one you're experiencing at a given moment? Often, intuition presents itself subtly, like a whisper amidst the noise of the world, and learning to distinguish it can be challenging. But there are specific signs for each type that can help you recognize which form of intuition is trying to communicate with you. When it comes to emotional intuition, the main indicator is your immediate emotions. For example, you might feel an inexplicable lightness when thinking about a decision or a sense of discomfort when interacting with someone. Emotions arise as an automatic response, and paying attention to these feelings is the first step to recognizing emotional intuition. On the other hand, physical intuition manifests through bodily sensations. Your body may react with tension, chills, or a tightness in your chest, often without you understanding why. An example of this is when you feel a chill down your spine when entering a place, signaling that your body is picking up on something important that your mind hasn't yet noticed. Mental intuition appears as a sudden thought or idea that jumps into your mind, usually without any logical reasoning preceding it. You know when a solution pops up out of nowhere and feels like the perfect answer? That's mental intuition, your subconscious mind connecting the dots quickly and efficiently. Finally, spiritual intuition is that deeper feeling, often accompanied by an inexplicable clarity about your life's purpose or an important decision. It's as if something greater is guiding your steps, and this feeling of alignment brings peace and certainty. Intuition is a skill that we all possess, but like any other, it can be developed and strengthened with the right practice. For each type of intuition, emotional, physical, mental, and spiritual, there are specific techniques you can adopt in your daily life to enhance this ability. Let's explore how you can cultivate each of them. The key to strengthening your emotional intuition is consciously reconnecting with your emotions. Often, we ignore our emotional sensations or dismiss them as irrational. However, keeping an emotional journal, where you write down your daily emotions and the reflections that arise with them, can help you better understand these feelings and what they're trying to communicate. Additionally, practicing mindfulness is an excellent way to become more present and aware of your emotions as they arise, allowing you to interpret them more clearly. To develop physical intuition, it's essential to pay more attention to your body's sensations. Practices like yoga and Tai Chi are great for improving this connection, as they help you tune into your movements and bodily reactions. Another powerful technique is body scanning, where you consciously focus on each part of your body and identify the sensations that arise. This allows you to more easily recognize the subtle signals your body sends you in different situations. Strengthening mental intuition involves relaxing the mind and creating space for spontaneous insights to emerge. One of the most effective ways to do this is through meditation, which calms the constant stream of thoughts and allows your subconscious to surface. Additionally, the habit of setting aside time for creative activities, such as free writing, drawing, or brainstorming, stimulates your mind to make quick, intuitive connections. Sometimes, the best ideas come when you least expect them, and giving space for these moments is crucial. For those looking to develop spiritual intuition, connecting with something greater is essential. Practices like spiritual meditation or quiet reflection in nature can help open this intuitive channel. Moments of contemplation and deep connection with your inner self allow you to hear this spiritual voice more clearly. Another useful technique is creative visualization, where you imagine your life path aligned with your purpose, strengthening your trust in your spiritual intuition. While intuition is a powerful tool, there are times when it can be mistaken for other feelings, such as fear or anxiety. One of the most common mistakes is interpreting intense emotional reactions, especially those generated by fear, as intuition. Fear often brings a sense of urgency and discomfort, and if we're not careful, we might believe it's guiding us when it's actually limiting us. Another common mistake is ignoring intuition and relying solely on logic. Sometimes, we are so caught up in analytical reasoning that we dismiss that inner feeling as irrational or unfounded. However, intuition often picks up on signals beyond our conscious perception, and ignoring it can steer us away from valuable opportunities or lead us into undesirable situations. To avoid these mistakes, it's important to develop a practice of self-observation and inner calm. Before acting on a feeling, ask yourself, am I acting out of fear, or is my intuition truly guiding me? Give yourself time to process your emotions and sensations, and remember that true intuition often comes with a sense of clarity and peace, unlike the urgency and restlessness brought on by fear. Intuition, in its various forms, emotional, physical, mental, and spiritual, is an innate skill that we all possess but often neglect. By learning to identify and strengthen each type of intuition, you can use this powerful tool to improve your daily life.